measurement, measuring length. In this lesson, we are studying about measurement. Do you know what it means to measure? You may not realize it, but you are measuring things all the time. You may have poured yourself a glass of milk. You may have weighed yourself. You may have taken enough gift wrap for a present. You may have chosen a container for the leftover food. So, we really are measuring all the time. Early man needed to measure things too. There were no measuring instruments at that time. What did he use to measure distances? Early man used body parts like a span, foot, arm lengths to measure distances. But there was a problem in doing so. Can you guess what it was? Each person's span is different. If two people measure the length of this table in spans, we will get different answers. Now imagine if you had to tell the carpenter to bring laminate for a table. You would tell him the length in your span. He would get laminate using his. And we would end up having one big mess. We have this problem when we use any body part. Different people have feet of different length. Arm lengths of different people are different too. So, man needed to have some way of measuring that would be the same for all people. So, man came up with an idea. Man found a really good way out. He invented standard units. A standard unit is a unit that is same everywhere, like an inch, meter, centimeter, kilometer, etc. When you say a line is 8 centimeters long, it is 8 centimeters always, no matter who measures it. What did we just learn? Standard units of measurement are units that are the same everywhere. How will you measure the length of a dining table? Will you use the ruler in your compass box? No. As you can see, you have to move the same ruler again and again. If you don't move it perfectly each time, the measurement that you will get will be wrong. We need a different instrument to measure this table. A retractable tape like this makes the job easier and gives us the correct answer. Can you use a retractable tape to measure the distance between your home and school? No. For that, it is better to measure using the odometer on your car. The odometer is usually on the speedometer on the dashboard. Here is what you can do. Note down the reading when you start the journey. Note down the reading when you end the journey. Subtract. That gives you the distance. Here is an easier way. Set the trip meter to 0 when you start. Note down the reading when you end the journey. That is the distance. There are different instruments to measure distance. You have to make the right choice to get the right answer. Say whether the right instrument is chosen. An odometer to measure the length of your textbook. No. A pencil box ruler to measure the length of the building. No. A retractable tape to measure the height of your classroom. Yes. A retractable tape to measure the distance between two cities. No. What did we just learn? There are various instruments for measuring distance like ruler, meter scale, tape, odometer, etc. It is important to choose the right instrument so that we can get the right measurement easily. There are different units to measure distance. You have to make the right choice to get a number you understand. Kilometer, meter, centimeter, millimeter. A kilometer is a very big unit of distance. We can use it to measure distances between countries, length of a country, distances between cities. Medium-sized distances are measured using meters. We can use it to measure length of a ground, length of a room, length of a car. Smaller-sized distances are measured using centimeters. We can use it to measure length of a paper, height of a person, size of your jeans. Even smaller sized distances are measured using millimeters. We can use it to measure thickness of wood, thickness of a coin, diameter of a small pipe. That's not the end. There are smaller units too. We have units like micrometer and nanometer to measure the distance between atoms and molecules. We even have bigger units than a kilometer. We use units like light year, parsecs, astronomical units, etc. to measure distances in space. With all these units, you should know which one to use. If you use the wrong one, it just becomes harder to understand what you're saying. Normally, we use kilometers to talk about distances between cities. Let us see what happens when we choose units that are not quite right for the task. Distance between Mumbai and Pune is 120 kilometers. What happens with wrong units? Distance between Mumbai and Pune is 120 kilometers. That is 1,20,000 meters. That is 1,020,000 centimeters. That is 12 billion millimeters. The information is the same. It gets harder to understand if you don't choose good units. What happens with wrong units? The length of your textbook is 20 centimeters. What happens with wrong units? The length of your textbook is 200 millimeters, 0.2 meters, 0.0002 kilometers. The information is the same. It gets harder to understand if you don't choose good units. What did we just learn? Standard units of measuring distance are centimeter, meter, kilometer, etc. there are units that are bigger and smaller than these units. It is important to choose the right unit so that we can understand the measurement properly.